Off the bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag. Yo, people, from what was telling them, it's your man line Jazz back in with another reaction. Man, I got Lupe Fiasco, Streets on Fire, live in Chicago, blood. Requested by Eric, fam. This one's a little live performance and that, blood. You know what I mean? Different type of video. Not the best quality. But let's see, blood. Wow, go on. The diversity as well. But like you, blood, that must be a mad feeling, blood. Because you know, like when you like do something good or whatever, when you're a kid and that, fam, and your teacher starts to give you praise, or you do something and your friends or the man them or the family start to give you praise, that little feeling. Now imagine that times 100, 1,000, fam, like this right here, fam. You know what I'm saying? But feeling must be brazy, fam. Everyone's
right here
for you and that.
in my hometown. The greatest city on the face of the planet.
I gotta say as well, the best artists in the world and of all time always have live bands, fam. You know what I'm saying? No cap.
That's C-H-I-C-A-G-O. Otherwise known as Chicago, man. So tonight, 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 tonight,
Stars are alive in the plan. It's colliding, their plan is arriving. And she's out there smiling. The fears upon us. Skies trying to wow us. Their parents are gone. There's no children around us. It's driving me crazy. This war is my baby. These bombs are our babies. And God is amazing. The tick of the time of the slick of the round of the pimp and the rise in your falls where you find the head. Death is on the tip of her tongue. Dangerous at the tip of her because streets are.
Hey yo, sorry blood, this experience is so brazy blood that I just literally, you might not hear me pause or I just might not say anything and let the whole video play blood. But before I do that though, I gotta say I got goosebumps right now, fam. You know what I'm saying? Body or feeling a whole certain type of way and that. So imagine if you were in that crowd, fam, it would be brazy. I'm telling you, with the live orchestra and that and the bands and that, it hits different.
And the rise in your falls where you find the head. Death is on the tip of her tongue. Dangerous at the tip of her because streets are on fire tonight. Death is on the tip of her tongue. Dangerous at the tip of her because streets are on fire tonight. The virus is spreading in all directions. No safe zone, no cure, and no protection. No symptoms to find, the signs of an infection. No vaccines, remedies, and no corrections. Quarantine and dreams, and still up our connections. Don't let them make, not a print, not a reflection. Everybody's got it and want you to have it next set. Don't accept them if you want to stay as an exceptional pill.
I gotta say this though, blood. You know what I'm saying? You heard what he said, blood. You know what I'm saying? Vaccine, quarantine, blood. The thing is, yeah, it's not even like people predict the future. Yeah, it's just that time basically keeps repeating itself and the same problems just keep coming up again and again. That's what human beings do, fam, blood. We don't learn from our mistakes, and the same problems keep coming up again and again and again, fam. Whatever you want to call it, distractions, whether you believe in it, whether you don't, blood. As for, you know what I'm saying, completely other thing and a completely other time and that, fam. But it's not even like people are actually predicting the future. It's just that history keeps repeating itself, blood. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just on a much bigger scale than that, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? Because as he's saying right now, blood, it relates to this time. That's why I scrolled down and looked at 2011 and that, fam. You know what I mean? There's so many songs, bro, from back in the day that relate to just now, and it will keep on happening, fam. You know what I'm saying? That will never change, blood. You know what I mean, blood? Because as human beings, we're just very predictable, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? That's all it is, fam. You get me, blood?
Disease, the virus is spreading in all directions. No safe zone, no cure, and no protection. No symptoms defined as signs of an infection. No vaccines, remedies, and no corrections. Quarantine and dreams are still up our connections. Don't let them make not a print, not a reflection. Everybody's got it and want you to have the next step. Don't accept them if you want to stay as an exception. No pill to heal the ill of this sickness. Some are still in doubt of its existence. Some call it forgiveness and some call it prevention. Some say it's an accident, some say it's an interest. Poor say the rich have the cure. Rich say the poor are the source. Revolutionary say it's psychological war. Invented by the press, test the hands, some to report. Some say the first case came from a maternity ward. Some say the war, some say the sky, some say the floor. One say the left, one say the horse, and everybody is sure. Science say it only affects the mind. Little boy said it only affects the pound. The preacher man said it's gonna kill off the soul. A book said it's gonna kill the whole
Sorry, blood. But as you heard him saying, blood, did it come from a maternity ward? But as you see, with all these diseases that are coming about, it's always from something. It's from a bat, it's from a monkey, it's from a pig, it's from one human being eating a bat, it's from a human being eating it. You know what I'm saying? It's just history repeating itself again and again and again and again and again, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? So it's not even people predicting the future and just saying that this is gonna happen. Then it's just that the fact as I said, history keeps repeating itself, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? In the exact same way, blood. You know what I mean? People are just very forgetful and just like to forget about certain things, fam. You know what I mean?
said it's gonna kill off the soul. A book said it's gonna kill the whole world. It's all the tip of her tongue. It's dangerous at the tip of her fingers. Streets are on fire tonight. Death is on the tip of her tongue. It's dangerous at the tip of her fingers. Streets are on fire tonight. Police, some say the neon signs by the loudspeakers repeating that everything is fine. A subtle silence to demolish the trouble conscious of a purpose with no knowledge and every freedom denied. Every dream is designed and broadcasted from the mass to the mass, from the antennas on top of the shrine. Assigned to receive and planted during the panic is shorted. It reports back everything in your mind. Everything is fine, everything is done, everything is approved, everything is a crime, everything was hid and everything will wind anew. But the permanent of everything trust like said, and she loves it. The sadness, the madness, the passion, the laughness, the fastness, the clashes, the ashes, everything intertwined. My sense for down, my dollar bucks and an echo. One's gonna take to the batteries and a halo. Receive 4 wings and everything that she paid for. And the address to the factory where they make them. Science said it only affects the mind. Little boy said it only affects the girl. The preacher man said it's gonna kill off the soul. The phone said it's gonna kill the whole world. Death is on the tip of her tongue. It's dangerous at the tip of her fingers. Streets are on fire tonight. Death is on the tip of her tongue. It's dangerous at the tip of her fingers. Streets are on fire tonight. Death is on the tip of her.
Before we got this hairstyle, I'm glad we left it in 2011 because I can't lie to you, there are some very horrible hairstyles that men had and women had. This is one of them. There was a men version of this as well, but people in football, you know what I'm saying, used to have them, but you know what I'm saying, but who used to have these? Like people like what's my man's name, blood? What's my man's name, fam? I can literally see his face, blood, but I can't put he's a striker, fam. David Villa, blood. David Villa, fam. He used to have them kind of, like the male version of this right here, fam. You know what I mean, blood? But yeah, let's leave this ones in 2000 level, fam. Please, I beg.
Death is on tip of her tongue. Dangers at the tip of her fingers. Streets are on fire too.
Hey, man, you man just cut it off like that. At least fade it out, blood. Y'all just be ruining music sometimes, fam. But hey, hopefully you man enjoyed that one right there, fam. That was Lupe Fiasco, Streets on Fire, live in Chicago on that, blood. You know what I'm saying? But I keep seeing things from the peripheral of my eyes, but that was just a shadow though, fam. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't actually seeing things. Keep seeing like black dots or like little black figures in that, and I look and there's nothing there, fam. That was a shadow though. So whether I'm going insane or not, I don't know. But I'll catch you man the next one. You my line, guys. In a bit, people, man.
Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar. I'm too persistent with comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But if a bar with me, that's a body bag. Your mans want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left in the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in the league on my own and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tax. Premium sir.